Welcome to Around the Peninsula. I'm Senior Airman Christiana Scott. Patches are a huge part of military tradition. Army Sergeant Moses Ward shows us how one unit becomes a part of history.
Detachments from the United States Forces Korea joined their key leaders on USAG Yongsan's night field to celebrate a momentous occasion.
Today's ceremony was to put a unit patch on all the members of the joint headquarters here at United States Forces Korea. In the past, people have just worn this DoD generic staff patch, and there's really no sense of identity or pride.
USFK Commander General James D. Thurman explains that the patch provides something special that's been missing for a long time.
You know, a patch is not just a piece of cloth. It is identity. And frankly, for 54 years, we have not had a patch. And it's that identity and that sense of belonging to a unit that is special.
Key leaders patched their troops, and they pinned the civilian USFK service members. The patch ceremony marked the end of this command team's year-long effort to get this emblem of service to their troops.
We've had some trials and tribulations getting this done, but it was all worth it when you see the smiles on the faces on the parade field today.
Army Sergeant Moses Ward, Yongsan, Korea.
The patch is red, white, blue, and yellow and features a bald eagle and 4 stars representing each branch of service. The 1st and 15th of the month is a big day for military members' checkbooks. Army Sergeant Keith Burkhart tells us how 2 soldiers help service members manage their earnings.
Soldiers from USAG Yongsan's 176th Financial Management Company are on a pay mission at K-16, providing financial services to 22 Assault Battalion and the 595th Maintenance Company. But how is this convenient for Area 2 soldiers outside of Yongsan?
Soldiers' pay is normally everything to them, and if they're having issues, then they need to be fixed. And it shows that we don't just support them in Yongsan, that we actually are able to come to them even though they're an isolated base.
And these financial management technicians believe helping soldiers sometimes pays off.
For me, whenever I help somebody with their pay, it's a good feeling. It makes me feel like that I can actually assist them in some sort of way. Coming here shows them that we care.
Appreciation for helping to keep a positive working environment.
If a soldier have pay issues or need to go see finance, they're gone for just about the day due to the bus schedule. Now, them coming over here eliminates that. Keeps my soldiers here working until they're done with their finance stuff, and then, you know, everybody's happy.
Army Sergeant Keith Burkhart, K-16 Korea.
I'm good. Sorry, I was worried about.
The 176 travels to K-16 monthly for pay missions. For some, live theater can be an inspiration. Specialist Allie Cooley has a story about one child's experience at Camp Casey.
Instructive entertainment.
Breaking away from their regular day, kids from the Camp Casey CYSS and elementary school head to the Camp Casey Hansen Fieldhouse to see a theatrical interpretation of a classic tale. This is the first time many of the kids have seen a theater performance.
This was my first real theatrical play where I went into a movie theater and sat down and watched it.
Which some would say is a meaningful milestone.
There's something about theater that is an exercise for the mind.
With an iPad and movie, you can repeat it and see it 5-6 times. But an actor coming out and performing on stage, it's a one-time thing, and it's a very special communication between you and the actor.
And for the younger kids, the British tradition of crowd participation.
It's really cool to play to different age groups.
Time up, time.
Because you get the smaller kids who just enjoy the fact that you're on stage and colours and doing things and talking to them now and then. And then the older kids who actually enjoy what you're saying.
And can sometimes be a big influence.
I was really impressed. It kind of, I guess, inspires you.
And there's a great English writer who says that no one in theatre will change the world, but someone in the audience will. And by going to theatre and making you think about new ideas or suddenly having an inspiration for something, that person in the audience will change the world.
Specialist Allie Cooley, Camp Casey, Korea.
The acting company will tour more of Asia before heading back to Europe. Part of USAG Daegu's mission is to provide quality of life for military members. Army Sergeant Kingston Dillard tells how this mission supports retirees as well.
U.S. Army Garrison Daegu invited retired service members from all branches of service to Camp Walker's Evergreen Club for Retiree Appreciation Day.
What brings me here today is I came out as a Garrison Sergeant Major to support the retirees in this great event. I think they really enjoy it because it shows appreciation for what they've done for their country, and it shows that we still care for their service and everything they gave, because most of them still continue to serve in some capacity to the United States Army.
Several organizations were on hand to support the retirees by providing medical and dental care, as well as other services.
What I really liked was a lot of the medical screening that they had, and the VA and some of the other organizations that are there. I think that it's important. After a hard 20-plus years in the military, it's nice to do your screenings and things like that to make sure that you can enjoy your retired years.
The retirees shared stories and enjoyed a catered lunch.
Oh, I think it's great because I joked to some of the other retirees, this is one day of the year that we truly feel appreciated. The community comes out. It shows love to the retirees of all services.
The event ended with a push-up contest and prize raffle. Army Sergeant Kingston Dillard, Camp Walker, Korea.
More than a dozen on-post agencies donated prizes and gifts for the Retiree Appreciation Day. Here in Korea, the winters can be extremely cold. Specialist John Barry shows how the Yongsan community is helping those in need stay warm.
Soldiers from USAG Yongsan HHC and students from Seoul American High School volunteered to deliver cold briquettes to old and poor people living in the Mapo area.
I feel very important about it because a lot of people, like in the United States, can't afford heating bills. So these coals substitute that to give these people heat during the wintertime.
Because cars can't get through the narrow alley, people living in this area who can't afford the heating bills have no way to bring the cold briquettes into their house without other people's help.
Well, truthfully, I think this is a great opportunity. This is a great way to give back to the community. This is an outstanding community service event where we're helping out some of the folks living in this area that may not have as much as some of us have and may not have been as fortunate.
Although the coal briquettes were pretty heavy, everyone was eager to deliver the coal.
They're not that bad. They're probably maybe 10 pounds each.
They successfully delivered 4,000 coal briquettes to over 20 households.
I love it. I'm a military spouse, I'm a teacher, I'm an American, but I teach Korean Americans. We live in Korea. You bring everybody together, and we all win. So it's a great opportunity.
Despite the cold weather, all that participated felt warm with the sense of achievement. Specialist John Barry, Yongsan, Korea.
Projects like coal delivery are one of many community events that soldiers in HHC participate in. USAG Yongsan's library hosts a special guest at their Thanksgiving story time. Specialist John Barry shows us why these families are seeing stars.
Raise your hand if you want this deed.
Laughter and songs fill the air as families crowd to the Yongsan Library's annual Thanksgiving Storytime.
I think it demonstrates the caring nature that we have for our service members and their families. Our families and their children are so important, and to bring everybody in, it gives a chance for fellowship and to demonstrate the kindness that is associated with the Yongsan community.
Here's the turkey. He's having a terrible day.
The commanding general reading to families at the Thanksgiving Storytime has been a tradition since 2005, reaching out to members of the Yongsan community.
It pulls in a lot of people who have children that have just come in, that have just come to the peninsula, that don't really know a lot about the community. It's a great opportunity for my kids as well as a lot of the other kids in the community to come out and enjoy it.
General and Mrs. Thurman joined the children in song, read stories about Thanksgiving, and share a Thanksgiving feast, showing the community how involved their commanding general is. Specialist John Barry, Yongsan, Korea.
The Yongsan Thanksgiving Storytime tradition started under General Leon Laporte and continued with General Bell and General Sharp. That was your Around the Peninsula for Thursday, November 22nd. From all of us at AFN, enjoy your evening.